Hello everyone, this is Vishwaraj from Mocket. Today we are sharing the news for the 9th January, continuing the series to help you prepare for VAT-PI. We have also planned to launch a dedicated monthly news series tailored specifically to assist you in VAT-PI preparation, where we will gather the most significant news highlights for each month from the year 2023 to keep you updated and informed about the year's top events. Stay tuned for this insightful series. Also, express your interest in the comments below and don't miss out on our latest updates. For the today's news, you can find the complete news article in our mockcat.com news section, and their links are also posted in our description and comments below. Please check out if you want to read the complete article. So the headlines of the news are: Bloomberg Index considers inclusion of Indian bonds. CRISIL forecast economic growth slowdown in India. Red Sea threat disrupts India's exports. State Bank of India report highlights decline in income inequality in India. Peregrine lunar lander faces critical setback in lunar mission. So the first article is about foreign capital inflows into India. The Bloomberg Index Services proposal includes Indian government's securities in its emerging market from September, following JP Morgan's similar move 4 months earlier. The inclusion could attract billions of dollars in capital inflows into India, which will potentially be reaching 23 billion as predicted by Finance Minister. Analysts note that the additional G6 inflows may enhance forex reserves, support the current account, and potentially lead to rupee appreciation against the dollar. The RBI introduction of G6 exempt from foreign investment restrictions under a fully accessible route in April 2020 aims to boost overseas patient capital inflows. Once fully phased in, India's rupee will become the third largest currency component in the Bloomberg EM Local Currency Index. The second article is about India's economic growth the past year. India's real GDP growth for 2023 and 2024 is estimated at 7.3, exceeding expectations, driven by non-agricultural growth offsetting weak agricultural performance due to a poor monsoon. CRISIL expects a slowdown in the next fiscal year due to high interest rates, slowing global growth, and a decline in rural demand, especially in the second half of the current fiscal. Government-driven investment and easing import costs have contributed to the economic growth, with financial, real estate, and professional services leading the way. The global economic slowdown, particularly in the US, is anticipated to impact India's growth. Rising interest rates reduces fiscal expenditure, and geopolitical risks such as unrest in the Middle East and volatile crude oil prices poses challenge to India's economic trajectory in the coming year. This article is about the Red Sea crisis impacts on India. India may witness a $30 billion reduction in total exports in the current fiscal year, reflecting a potential 6.7% decline, primarily due to threats to cargo vessels in the Red Sea, which is causing exporters to withhold shipments. The Research and Information System for Developing Countries estimates the impact, citing a 44% decrease in ship passing through the Suez Canal, which is a critical route for India's exports to Europe, the US, the Middle East, and Africa. Red Sea disruption prompts India's exporters to hold back 25% of outbound shipments, with concern about rising freight charges and the renegotiation of contracts. The shipping rates from Asia to Northern Europe surged 173% to over $4,000 for a 40-foot container. The Red Sea crisis poses a risk to India's oil and auto sector, impacting margins and could contribute to inflationary pressures with potential consequences for the broader economy. The fourth article is about India's income inequality. Income inequality in India is decreasing due to a higher tax base and taxpayers moving from lower to higher income brackets, which has been reported by the State Bank of India's Economic Research Department. The claims of K-shaped recovery are dismissed as prejudiced, and indicators like the transition of small firms to large ones and changing consumption patterns, such as increased use of platforms like Zomato, suggesting diminishing inequality. Approximately 36.3% of taxpayers shifted to higher income tax brackets, resulting in a 21.3% increase in additional income. The contribution of the top 2.5% of taxpayers to total income decreased from 2.81% in financial year 14 to 2.28% in financial year 21. Income tax returns files by individual earnings rupees 5 to 10 lakh increased by 295%, indicating a positive trend towards higher income ranges. 23 individuals with income over rupees 200 crore contributed 1.64% of total income in financial year 14. In financial year 21, with 136 such individuals, their combined income share fell to 0.77%. The last article is about US mission to moon in jeopardy. America's Peregrine lunar lander faces potential failure due to a critical loss of fuel. The mission encountered technical challenges with solar panel orientation and a propulsion system malfunction. Concern arises about the viability of the commercial lunar payload services, despite Astrobotic receiving over $100 million from NASA. NASA remains committed to lunar exploration, with another contracted company, Intuitive Machine, set to launch in February as part of the Artemis program. Controversy surrounds Peregrine private payloads, raising questions about mission outcomes. These are the 5 news articles for today. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for all the upcoming news and valuable content. Thank you.